Good evening, art buddies, and welcome to Bricolage with Pink Girly. I'm Lori. Welcome in. We've got Candy and Joyce are here already. Yay! Nice to see you, ladies. I thought I'd show you my book. It's not finished. I need to. I need to put a little more resin on here. I decided to take the elastic band off. Now, those of you who may have been with me on my last stream, I was looking at my Maxine Thomas primitive art paint books, and this was one of her designs that I put on the cover. Hey, Dana, good evening. And so I was fussing around with that, and then I did do the rest of, or most of the rest of the design on the back. So this is what it looks like before I put the resin on the front. Now you can see I didn't get it good. I don't have the UV light, but I put it outside today, so the natural UV light could cure it. I have a quick cure resin that I purchased a while back. See, I lost the lid, so got a little toothpick in there. And I used one of my little finger condom, they call it. And I smushed it all around, because if I use the resin with a brush or even a sponge brush, then it's ruined. You have to throw it out. So I just used my little, so I didn't get it real well. So I've got some spots here where I need more. So tomorrow I'm going to put another layer. See it look, I don't know if it wicked away from itself, but see, you can see it almost looks like I peeled it off. But I think once I get another coat on there, that'll look pretty cool. Then I'm going to do the back. And then I think I might put a piece of lace on the spine. So I still have my pages covered because I haven't used the pages here yet. So I'm excited that I almost finished something. That's saying something. Hey, there's my Kellyanne. Hi, honey. So I could have maybe gone around some of this with a Sharpie pen, but you know what? It is what it is, and it's fine. I really like that little bird. I like this house. Anyhow, so that's that. Just give you a little update on that. So I like grunge, but I don't do a lot of grunge. I don't really even know what I'm doing. So there's a little bit of a shocker there. So I thought it might be fun to try to maybe explore making some grungy things. So I put this up a while ago at a thrift store. There were many more in here. It wasn't full. But I got these tags, so I thought I might fiddle around with a couple of tags. And then I pulled out some 3x5 cards. Hey, Vale. And I just did a quick little search earlier. Oh shoot, everything hits the floor, does it not? I don't know, I'll probably end up running over that with my chair. I think I purchased this from maybe Murray, or maybe Wendy, the Papered Rooster, but it's got some cool stuff in there. So I thought I might pull a couple of these out if I can get my grunge going. I know Vale likes grunge. I don't know if anybody else here does grunge. Maybe you could give me some tips. I'm going to try doing what this gal Susie Hines does, or did on a video on her channel. Susie is called the Shabby Soul, and she is a maker with Tim Holtz. Her things that she creates for him are just, I'm sorry, they're just to die for. They really are. So, hey, Mama Juju. Good evening. I was taking a sip of my fake coffee. And I don't have all of what she used. It's very simple. It's a very easy grunge technique, but I'm going to try it with what I have. Bricolage. And we'll see how it turns out. And then we'll go from there. I've got my alcohol inks pulled out here. I didn't pull out I've got a couple of my little spray spritzer things, so I might just have at it. Now, my nails started to pop off, my red nails. I got to explain my nails. They're really funky tonight. And usually they last at least 2 weeks, sometimes 3 or longer. But when the glue starts to, and if I have my hands in water a little bit more, they might come off more, but I don't really do anything here. Ask Cal, she'll tell you. I'm the resident slug. And then I just popped into Beth's for a minute, and Beth has, to me, the best looking hands, bar none, on YouTube or on the internet doing the art stuff. She just has really cute hands. I'm sorry, she does. And her nails were all done and they were blue. And I thought, oh, you know what? I got to throw some nails on. So I got out my teal nails, which I've worn these a couple of times. And I just picked one out, glued it on. And then when I looked in my little box, I didn't have enough to do the other fingers because I've worn them a couple of times. So then I just pulled out these orangey things, and I didn't even have a teal one to put this over here. And this one's on so well, I couldn't get it off. I didn't have time to soak it and do the whole. So they're very eclectic this evening, and I hope you'll forgive me. Good evening, Cynthia. Nice to see you. Okay, so get comfy. So what Susie Hines did was she took a tag, I believe, and she put embossing glaze on the tag, and then she used one of the distress crayons to cause it to look grungy, and it really turned out cool. Now, I do not have the embossing glaze color that she used. She used Lost Shadow. Don't have it. And then she used a walnut distress crayon, which I do have. So I pulled out my embossing glazes. I'll just see what colors I have. I don't even think I have anything in the gray family, to tell you the truth. But let's just see. Now, if you're not familiar, the difference between an embossing powder and an embossing glaze is its opacity, I guess you could say. An embossing powder gives a solid coverage and look, and an embossing glaze gives a clear see-through look. So, these are my embossing glazes. Tattered rose. It's not gray, but I'm looking for something lighter. See, I don't want this. This is a vintage photo. I think this will be too dark, although I could try. Crackling fire. I think this is crackling campfire. I've got the wrong glasses down. Wait a minute. I really need to see glasses. Fired brick. I think I want my grunge to be more brown, not reddish at all. This is pickled raspberry. Oh, now this might be nice. Speckled egg. Sometimes when things rust and get old, and they're sitting outside, they get that patina color and they get that kind of greeny blue color. Hey, Debbie, good evening. So maybe a speckled egg might work. This one's really dark. This is the walnut in embossing glaze. Then I've got this blue Mermaid Lagoon. Wilted violet. I don't buy too much of the grays because, to tell you the truth, I haven't been that thrilled with the grays in the other products. This one is antique linen. Rusty hinge. I think that will give me too much of an orange. This is wilderness something. My plastic drawer is squeaking. I can't read that. Rustic wilderness. I think they work and do the labels for like younger people, because these should be white, just like the Prismacolor pencils. I don't know, and probably other pencils. I can never read the freaking names because I'm so old. All right, this is. Do I have two rusty hinge? Oh, it's possible. Sometimes they come in a kit, and you have overlap. Wild honey, that is really super wild. I don't want that. Oh, now look, see, this is something I'd mix some colors together, and that looks kind of gray, doesn't it? Ooh, that's got the speckled egg in there. Let's have that out. All right, so I do think I have a couple of more in a drawer over here on the side, but I didn't see that earlier. But I know I don't have the lost, whatever it is, lost shadow, I think she called it. All right, now I'm going to get out my walnut. Oh, you know what I didn't look for? I need a spray. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah, I need this spray bottle with some water. And maybe I'll get out one of my finger condoms. Because I'm going to have to use, I'm going to have to smush the color around, and I don't know that I want to get it all over my fingers. All right. So I just keep a little thing of clean water at my desk because sometimes I just don't feel like going to the sink. It's really a long walk for me to get up and waddle to the sink. Especially when I'm streaming. Oh, let's look for the Walnutto. I think that's vintage. Although vintage photo might work too. I'm just going to see how this goes. So if you're just popping in, hello, good evening. I am trying a little easy grunging technique that Susie Hines, the Shabby Soul, has on her YouTube channel, and she is a maker with Tim Holtz, and she does amazing work. Which I'm really, come on, and most of Tim Holtz's makers do. So, can you even imagine? I don't know what the deal is, but can you even imagine being a maker for somebody, of his caliber and his products? I'm assuming they provide them with, all what they need to create, right? I don't know. All right, so she took a tag. So I'm just going to do a tag first. She took a tag, and then she took her embossing liquid, which I know I pulled out. Hold on. Or the embossing goo. This is like snot, okay? It is. It's just like snot. And it doesn't dry quickly, which is what you want, because you want to be able to have your embossing powders stick to it. Hey, Allie K, good evening. Nice to see you. So if I can get this Ziploc bag open, I really put these nails on very quickly, so I'm hoping I don't pop a nail. I received these as a gift, and when I opened the package, I almost had a heart attack, okay, because I had never seen them or heard of them before in regards to arting. I couldn't breathe. And the gals that gave them to me were hysterical. And I really can't even say that I've used them except for earlier today, spreading my resin around. All right, so what Susie did was she took her embossing dauber. Now, I'm sure there's different brands of this. And she just rubbed some on her tag. The instructions she had written out, it's to keep your finger clean of product, Allie. So like I'm going to be rubbing stuff around and I don't want it to get up in my nail and all over my nail and stuff. Yeah. Interesting, right? Mm-hmm. So then she rubbed this around. She put on her Lost Shadow, which I do not have, dumped off the excess embossing glaze, heated it up and melted it. Then she took the Walnut Distress Crayon, scribbled that all over, and then she spritzed water and then rubbed that crayon into the tag and then took a baby wipe and wiped off the excess. And it was really cool. Okay, so that's what I want to try to do. So now I haven't used this in a while. And I was just picking through my embossing glazes, not embossing powders. And I was working with these quite a while ago. And I had blended different colors. And this kind of looks grayish to me. So I'm going to start with this one. I don't know what all's in here, but I know I can see some of the little blue, some of the speckled egg is in here. I know, right? Something you really needed to know, right, Allie? Mm-hmm. Now, the hard part is going to be not being able to see. I don't think I'll be able to see where that she said, like, leave some plain spots. I don't want this totally solid. So I'm going to uncap my glaze, my powder, and all right, let's put the glasses down. Let's get the right glasses down. My contact lenses are back in my face, so I don't want circles. Now the idea is I want this, to stick. My powder to stick. Now, when I was mixing this up, I was doing some 3D die cuts, and I was using a combo of colors to try to get them to look rusty. So I couldn't get them back in their original containers, right? So I just put them in this little jar because God forbid I throw anything away. Yeah. So I'm going to just kind of do this little tappy thing, the Timmy tap. And then she just dumped it over. I think she had more of an opening in there, but I'm going to put that aside for just 1 second. Now, if you've not done the embossing powder or embossing glaze stuff, it's really a very fine, sandy product. And really gritty, and it really can get all over. It's not altogether pleasant. All right, but I want to keep that because if I like it, I want to use it again. Now, Another thing that Tim Holtz has said in the past is if you use a clip that has a little rubber edges, when you're heating up your embossing stuff, you know, your finger doesn't burn. Like, so you would go like this, you know? So I got to use my heat tool, and we're just going to melt this first layer of product. So here we go. Hi, Ange. Now this is an embossing glaze, not an embossing powder. So it should be see-through, transparent. So I'm pretty sure I've got some rusty hinge in there, some speckled egg. Okay. I'm just going to give that a few minutes, just let that cool off a little bit. So you really can see the tag behind these. You see what I'm saying? It's transparent, it's translucent. You can see through it. It's not opaque. Opaque, right? Now she used, like I said, the Lost Shadow, which I might have to consider. I might have to consider adding a gray embossing glaze to my supplies. Then she took her Distress Crayon Walnut Stain and just scribbled it all over. Oh, and yeah, it is smooth. It looks grainy, but it is, Cynthia. I'm so glad you have a life, Ange. Don't worry. Don't ever worry about that. I'm going to take my little string off. Yeah, it looks bumpy, but it is smooth. And she just scribbled this all over. Every which way. She put quite a bit on it. Now, if you want to check out, I didn't think about doing this. I don't know why. I've been doing this long enough. You'd think it would occur to me occasionally. I didn't think to copy and put the video I watched in my description box. But if you go to YouTube and put in the Shabby Soul Suzy, Suzy, she'll come up. And then in the search section, like on YouTube, there's a little magnifying glass. If you put the word grunge in there, you should see an easy way to do a grungy tag or something like that. So then she took just water and spritzed it. And then she just rubbed it with her fingers, I think. I'm just going to use one finger in my little. And she just rubbed it all around. She's like the queen of grunge. And then I think the directions said just wipe off the excess. Now keep in mind she used the Lost Shadow, which was a gray color. So I think I would want more of the regular card showing here to have more of this maybe in the center. You've been making yo-yos all day? I'm a girl. I don't know if you could, Inch. Now, this is very damp, so I'm going to try it a little bit. Now, I was fussing around with some new digitals I bought. I don't know that I printed anything. They all said you could, Ange. Now, of course, there's other things I can put on here to make this, really grungy and ink my edges and all that jazz. But out of the other colors that I have here, I'm just wondering if I could go, I'm saying grunge, but I'm wondering if I could do like a grunge Halloween-y kind of look. Because I have that purple. Where are the little things I printed today? I don't think they're super small. Well, these aren't grungy, but I just try to get an idea. So, a lot of time, I don't know what I did with my little blade. Let me see if I could. See, sometimes these Timmy people, I think, are a little too thick for, what you might want to use them for. So I just take some of that cardboardy stuff off. So I'm going to glue it down anyway, right? Like, I don't really do Halloween stuff. They're still kind of thick. But I always was not so much interested in it. It was like with my church, like an outreach kind of thing. When Halloween would come around, they would do like a haunted house thing. And I was always involved with helping the characters get dressed and doing their makeup and stuff. And so always kind of, I was afraid of Halloween when I was a kid. But as I got older, I really liked helping, even with Bible school as a young mother. I would, the youth pastor would be a character and I'd go do his makeup and stuff. It was fun, that kind of thing. All right, so I could ink. Now, I don't want to digress, I guess, too much here, but let me just see. Now, I have this darker, this is Stays on Ganache, so it's a little darker than your vintage photo. Let's see if I can. Now, I did buy a product years ago that Isina, the Sassy Crafter, uses. And you know what? I don't know if I could put my hands on that right away. It's comes in a tube. We were teasing and calling it like tomato sauce. You know the tomato sauce? No, tomato paste that comes in a tube. Don't ask me why. I'm just a weird individual. All right, so let me grab a little. I just want to see if this is going to look grungy enough to pursue this a little more. Uh-oh. Did Ganache hear me? She just turned her head towards the phone. Kellyanne's kitty cat's name is Ganache. So if I put this here, a little cheesecloth, put these, I think I want these little chicks maybe a little darker. I don't think it's as grungy as I want it to be. So I'm not sure what I have in the way of the glazes that would make it better. Let's see. This is vintage photo, so I don't think that's gonna help me too much. I don't want to use black. Gmail. Oh, okay. They're chatting. Okay. All right. So let's get another tag. We'll take the string off. This time I'm going to try to keep maybe a little area in the middle here open to take on the crayon. And I think I might use the vintage photo. I'm not too crazy about that walnut. How the I have my alcohol inks at the ready, Dana. I was going to do one more of these, and then, but see, well, that I'll do. I'm going to pull them out in a little bit. I'm going to do one more and see what it might look like. But see, like with the alcohol inks, they're not going to move on this kind of paper, right? They're just going to. So I was thinking about that smack and drag thing, that Dee Dee does. I'm not good at that, but I'm thinking about trying it. Thinking. All right, so I'm going to put more of my goop on the embossing. Um, what do they call it? Embossing. It's like embossing snot. I don't know what it's not called snot. Okay, I apologize. Embossing liquid. Mhm. Um, I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says clear, clear. You know. All right. So this is vintage photo. Let's have a little vintage photo, and let's have a little antique linen. Medium. Thanks, Debbie. Always the professional. Thank you so much. Embossing medium. This one's by Ranger. Ranger Danger. All right, I've got something on there. Let's pick that off. That's troubling me. It's troubling me. All right, I want to leave a little area in the center. So let's go up here. Come down here. Across the bottom. Over on the edge. And I've got that area in the center. Clear. And now I'm going to give it a little shake, shake, shake. Some of the antique. Now I need another little vessel to put this in. I guess I could dump it in that other, but I know I have other little containers. Hold on, let me just see what I've got available. Put alcohol inks on top of the glaze. Oh, really, Dana? On the paper? Won't cause a fire? All right, hold on. Hold that thought, Dana. Hold it, hold it. All right, let me do my cap this up. Cap this up. Now I'm thinking I'll use the vintage photo crayon rather than the walnut this time. Hmm. couldn't remember if I uncapped it. Now you can throw this out, okay, guys? I mean, I just can't make myself. I just really can't make myself throw it out. There's nothing wrong with that there, you know? Oh, wait a minute. After they're melted, she's saying, hold on, my brain can't handle it all. Hold on. Wait a minute, Dana. All right, let me get this. All right, now I'm going to heat this up and melt my. All right, so heat tool. Now see, I don't want that in the center to, all right, so what do I have here? See, because it still kind of went there, right? And if I put the heat on that, it would just melt there. Maybe that's what happened to my other one. I didn't pay attention. What? Could be. All right, so I'm going to put this here. So, heat tool. I don't know why sometimes my left hand is really shaky. Not all the time. See, now this is a new paper, but I did dust off that center, but I've got that real thin, gritty. I didn't like it. All right, now I'm going to use the vintage photo. I can always add the walnut, right? Oh, and do I use, yeah, vintage photo. Okay. That's right. You got to take a call. You got to take the call. All right. It's just the way it is. All right. Spritzing on some water. Putting on my little rubber finger thingy. And then taking off the excess. Hers was much better. Although I like this one better than the other one. Get that with a little bit of heat. Bum, 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 bum. I bought a I put it digital with these girls in it. Oh, geez. Sorry. Appalachian here. I got too much stacked. And I bought it. I printed these. I don't know where they are. I can't find them. But I'm thinking if I could make a bigger tag if I use and I'm thinking I'd like to cut one of these out and glue it on a bigger tag. But I don't really have big tags. Okay. So now, all right, I got to pay attention to Dana. Try some alcohol inks on the first one. Okay, my dear. Now, what color are you thinking, Dana? I got all kinds of colors. So you're saying that where the glaze is, just drip a little bit of the ink. I was gifted these inks, so I don't know what all I have. If I could read these, it would be just so wonderful. Where the heck is the? Oh, of course, that one's blacked out. Botanical. I don't think I want botanical. Here's a cool Perry, which looks on the shiny. Yes, she's speaking my language. Shiny. Am I wanting like a black or a brown? Oh, that's different. That's different. Pebble. There's a pebble. I don't. I don't. I don't know if it's part of another file and I can't see it. It's in my Etsy account somewhere, Allie. I just can't figure out where they are. I'm going to have to open up everything and look at all the pictures because I'm a dip. I don't think it was a whole file of all this kind of stuff, but these two were part of something, I guess. I've looked 2 times today and haven't. Lemonade. I don't want lemonade. This is all too bright. Let's see, what is this? Butterscotch. I don't know. That might be too. Wait a minute. This is. Ooh, look. This is ginger. Eggplant. Oh, now we're talking. Wait a minute. I have a whole nother thing of this with other colors. So where the heck did I put? Oh, here. There's not that many in this one. Hold on. I don't have no black. Yeah. What about a mushroom? That might work. I can't handle anymore. Oh, wait a minute. Pitch black. Dana, tell me what color, sweetie. Stoned wash. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. This is peach Bellini. Oh. I don't know what about tinkle tape. I'm not sure what you're asking me, Cal. Did she give me a color? Yes, maybe the blue with a drop of black. And then am I dropping that on and then smearing it like across my glass? It's me, Allie K. I mean, I bought way too many digitals in the last couple of weeks. Out of control. And, they have these sales, buy 5 and you get them 60% off. It costs you like a buck. Okay, so she says the blue, the stone washed blue, and then a drip of the black. And then she says with a drop of black, okay, not this one, this one. Okay, you can do it that so I can smack and drag it too. All right, let's just drip this little corner and see what happens. Now I don't know about drip control. It's a little tag. Whoa, major drip. I was thinking about the colors. Oh, I got you, Cal. Okay, thanks, honey. Yeah. I think they're in that. They're in my cart. They might be a little too light. Look what it's doing to the baby wipe. Look, it's separating and pulling. Isn't that funny? Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be messy. Dud. All right, let's do it this way. This is a Timmy thing. He uses a lot more product because he can afford to be stingy. Not stingy, I should say. See, I don't have any alcohol to spritz in there. Let it run. Yeah, it didn't run. It kind of just gooped. Oh, look. Oh, heck. Oh, like Kellyanne would say, holy Hannah. See, I was going to look for my alcohol spritzer, but I don't know where that went. I don't have anything with alcohol in it to spritz. No. That's what I mean. I do somewhere here, but I don't know where it is. I was going to look for that earlier and then I forgot about it. Let me just have a quick perusal of my very crowded space. Maybe it's on the bottom of my but it's not on that special paper, right? It's still alcohol's going to dry quickly because it's just card stock, right? Am I right? Am I right? See, I thought maybe it might be on the bottom. Hey, hon, do you know if we have any alcohol? Oh, any alcohol? Like, medicinal. Probably alcohol. Yeah. Yeah. I thought I emptied what we had. Okay, Hun's on the case. I think he's going to go look for me. I have, like somewhere, I have other spray bottles. But of course, not right here. I could put alcohol in one of these. Peggy, hi. Peggy, are you a free woman? Was all your company gone? You must be so tired. No, not in this household. Hi, Teresa. Good evening. Okay, so when he says we have some, so when he brings it, I'm going to put some in here and quick, and then see. All right, so she's a free woman. Woohoo! So the placement here doesn't look good. See, so what Dana was saying, where it's shiny, see, I think it's got a pretty decent look, but see, then it went on the regular card stock. I wonder where that. Oh, it's right here. Wait a minute. I've got this stuff. This is what Zena, the sassy crafter, was using. What she had such a nice touch with this. It doesn't turn out as nice for me. You like it, Ange? Oh, thanks, honey. Okay, so where's my, let me just get a look. This is very strong. This is by, I think, Stamperia or somebody. Here. This is a lifetime. Oh, thanks, honey. This is a lifetime supply and then some. Like this, you could leave this to someone because there's so much of it. I haven't used it in a while. See, the end of it's all dried up. Let's take some of that away. All right, maybe break down and get a. I just wanted to show you how this. Gosh, you know why? Why do they sell it in such a big tube? Like, who's going to use? Who's going to use that much of this? Now, see, I can't even get it to squish out. Oh, goodness me. I'm going to use the end of a brush. I don't even want to tell you what this reminds me of. This is so, the color is so strong. I don't know if you can tell, but it really is very strong. Okay, so he brought me the alcohol. Where's my other little, over there now. See, it kind of like was oozing out, see, and like all the liquidy stuff that I guess mixes in there. Okay, let's see if, oh, I need glasses down here. Wait a minute, got to get the right. But the bottle is rubbing, yes, rubbing alcohol. But I want to be able to control it. I don't want that big nozzle. So I'm going to put a little bit in this little bottle so I can just do a little. Is that what you were meaning, Allie? Like why put it in a little bottle? Because she's a freak. She's a weirdo. I think there's still alcohol down there. The colors, I mean, let's use the back. Yeah, maybe not. All right, so let's get that. Jeez, I just stuck my blue and the black. He said just a little. It's hard to get a little. Lost this cap. Let's put this cap back. Now I'm going to squirt some. What's that remind you of? Woo! We had a male dog here for a little play date today. That's what that reminds me of. Okay, I'm going to take my other one. But it's going to be hard to try to get, like Dana wants me to try to get it just the shiny part, not that part. Now that looks cool. Oh, look, Dana. Oh. Worrying about these snails, but I think it will wipe off with alcohol. That looks better, right? If I can get it to pick it up in that just that shiny area, like Dina said, where you have the embossing glaze. That's about the grungiest thing I ever did do. Now that looks cool. I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to try. Now, see this, what can I pick this up with? Um, I'm going to try, on this time card. Just fuss around with this. So I want to start with the embossing powder. Now, if I dry this with my heat tool, I can reactivate that with alcohol, right? So if I dry it, I can put a paper on top, work on top of it, take up my work paper, scritch it, and reactivate it, right? With the alcohol? I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Oh, Debbie says yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. I got a big bubble right there. I just hope my whole Dutch doesn't go up in flames, you know? Okay. All right, here we go. Now we're cooking with alcohol. All right. So I want to get my thoughts together. So I need my embossing medium and I want to try the purple. Really, really going out on a limb here. So I'll do some purple, and I'm going to do this mixture that I used before that has the vintage photo and the antique linen. And I'm going to try to cover a lot of it so I don't have to be so careful as to where the alcohol hits. How's that sound? Does that sound like a plan? All right, so I'm just going to scrub, 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 scrub. I feel like I want this to be goopier, but I don't work so fast with this stuff, you know? All right, let's sprinkle. Oh, this baby is loaded. It is full. Whew. I'm going to add some. I'm really making a concoction here. Add some of this patina color. Going with some more of that vintage photo. I don't know if this was on sale or I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe there was a set of three. Oh, you know what? I think maybe my sister got it for me for Christmas or something. I think that's how I ended up with the purple. That's kind of cool. All right, let's sit that there. And let's reserve this concoction. Let's not put it in the lid. Let's put it in the container. I mean, I've never was a big fan of embossing powder, but when I discovered the glazes, I really like the glazes. Just that little hint of color. And Timmy has those images. They look like sketches. Hi, Jassy. Hi, Jassy. And, if you paint the medium on and then put your different glazing powders on, oh, they really turn out cool. Of course, I don't have one sitting right here to show you, but all right. So now I've got to do my heat tool. Is she watching me on the big screen? Really big show. All right, heat tool. Okay. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna go all out with this. Let's see. I want a stamp on here. But what do I want to stamp? Oh, I have stuff falling all over. And then I roll over it with my chair. And this is one of my cool buttons. I don't want to roll over that. Okay, let's see. Let's have a little peek into my drawer. Yeah, I don't think that works too well. What did I do with the Here it is. Here it is. Let's try this. I don't know how juicy this is, but I want something that's not going to move, right? Oh. Humor me, please. Ooh, look. I want some of that up here. Oh, maybe I should have put some of the embossing powder up there. Sometimes I feel like, Debbie and Candy, people that are, they've taught art for years, watching some goofball like me doing this stuff probably drives them crazy. Now I have an eggplant. Maybe I'll put a little more here. That embossing powder. Embossing glaze. Really, Candy? Oh, good. I would hate to drive you crazy. Let's just do that corner. All right, key tool. Watching the struggle. Yeah, my hand is shaking. Forgot to put my powder back in that little. So now my brain is thinking, I wonder what the foundry wax would look like dripped on the card. Hmm. Might have to get some of that out. Might have to get some of that out. So, Peggy, you're going to relax tomorrow? Peggy's had company back to back. Okay, so now Peggy gifted me all these alcohol inks. So Peggy, thank you again so much. Okay, eggplant. This is going to be good, right? Eggplant, eggplant, and black maybe. Tomorrow is a chill day. Good girl. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. All right. So eggplant, and then where's the black? There. That's got to be good, right? Eggplant and black. Okay, I'm nervous because right now I really like the way this looks, so I don't want to ruin it. Eggplant, eggplant, black, and where's my black and blue? Blue. Um. Ooh, oh, that's dark. It's dark. Goodness me, I just dropped. Oh, shoot. Black, and let's add a little blue. Get down tonight. Do, 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 do. Get down tonight. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's see. Oh, I don't want it to look that way. Yeah, spritzer, a sprayer would be better, huh? Hold on. Let's take the water out. I have more of these somewhere empty, but who knows where I have those packed. Over on my shelving unit. I don't know if the little spritzer thing's going to go. Need a little bit more in here. Oh, I'll show you what else I have sitting over here. Okay, so I'm not thrilled about that. I don't like the way that looked. So let me try, this is a different color. This is called, Cool Peri, Peri. Might be too bright. We'll see. I'm going to add it right there. Looks like a periwinkle. Oh, that's probably what it means. Periwinkle. Oh, oh, that's cool. Look at that. Put alcohol on it and wipe it off. Oh, on the car. Wipe the card off, honey. Oh, I got you. Hmm. Kind of liked it on. Ooh, look at that color. Kind of liked it on there. Now, of course, this is what do I do with the black? Look, now she's going cray cray. The black feels thicker. Oh, if you don't like it. Oh, I gotcha. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna smell like an ER nurse. Now, of course, I didn't do the draggy thing either, right? That's underneath. I think that looks kind of cool. See, Tim knows exactly how to move it and to manipulate it so it like dries and runs the way he wants. Let me try this. Yeah, that's what I was going for, Peggy. Because I have some ideas. Okay, let's cap some of this jazz. Now, oh my goodness, it's like once you start dropping stuff, you drop everything. Um, I wonder, can I still wipe this off? No, no, but I might. I think this can maybe be good. Oh, Dale, thank you so much. That is so sweet. Thank you. Okay, look at this. Look at these two chicks. I want one of these chicks. I like her. I'm gonna try to do a quick. Well, I don't have to be quick, right? I'm an adult. I can stay up late. I don't know if I want her feet. Let's just trim her out. Let's just see. Oh, she's got all kinds of crazing in her little hands, in her arm. I might only be able to get half of her on. Let's get this little curly hair, this little moppy hair here. Oh, look. Now, see, this is not real heavy duty, but I have a piece of, I think it's over there. Maybe glue this on another piece of like heavier file folder. My sister sold them. That was her business. And there's some that are just real heavy. Might be a pain to cut it out, but it's just straight cut. So I should be able to. Wait a minute. I want to get. I want it to look like a tag up there so I could cut that. See, I don't want it this way because I got more of the cool stuff looking over this way. All right. Wait a minute. I don't think my chat's moving. Hold on. They're going to find me, mouse. Here we go. There we go. Okay, cool. Oh, you're sweet. Thank you so much. Okay, so this I don't need to keep. This I can glue on something a little more stable. If I pull her up this way, I could cut it. I I just want to get some of her feet in too, So I like her little boots. Now, see if I find I will find the file. I can make her smaller and fit her into a project that I'm thinking about, doing, right? Actually, I would like to color her. I thought I saw, well, maybe it wasn't this printer that I have now. I thought there was a way you could print like a color book style where it would just give you the outlines. Night, honey. Just take a minute and trim out this part here. You could put packing tape on top of her, then soak off Peggy, that's an idea. Of course, I haven't been super successful with that technique. That's a giant tag. Cool though, right? Thing. See, this is what I do. I'm a cheetah. I'm a cheetah. I know, right? She is a great image. And then I bought more today that are similar. Let's see, where did those chicks go? Hold on. Now I got this one too, but she's a totally different look. But I could maybe use her on something. And wait a minute, I gotta move. Ow, ow, ow. Oh my gosh, I just almost impaled my leg on my drawer. Oh, that would not be good. They call me the scatter. Here they are. Now, some of these I printed on photo paper, which, they just got okay. but there's a couple that are printed on the presentation paper. So similar, but it's not the same girls. So I think they're part of a set of other like doll type images that I purchased. So I have to open the file and look at all of them. But I like her best. Yeah, I think she like looks great on there. But see, I'm being real anal about this part here. I don't really want that light. But I could put fabric or something on there too, right? All right, so this is what I want. See, this is real heavy duty. So I'm thinking, because this is still really damp, I'm thinking I'm going to just glue this on here so it's more stable. So let me do a couple more of these. I do want to reactivate the ink under here and do like a smack and drag thing. So let's do it again. Now, any other suggestions as far as the embossing glaze? Like I like the purple, and I didn't use this one. This one is so silly. I don't know why I try to read something without the glasses. Tattered rose. Ooh, that might be. I don't think I have any packing tape sitting right here close by. Oh, maybe over there. All right, so let's get the medium. And let's try the tattered rose. Let's try the purple. And I guess maybe I should do the walnut, huh? What do you think? Do you have any cheesecloth you can color? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. What, like a black, are you thinking? Or like the dark purple? The eggplant? Spill, Dana, spill. Okay, let's see. Where's that? Of course, I just covered up my. I move everything like 100,000 times a day. If I could get this YouTube channel thing to work out, I could rent a space and have a studio somewhere. I wouldn't have to put up with all this jazz, huh? I could spread out and have a whole wall of shelves. Woo! Okay, this looks really dark. This is the walnut. Walnut stain. Okay, so I want to really do a heavy duty up here at the top. And I'm just going to cover this whole thing. See, it's just so thick. It's hard to. Maybe I should clean my little sponge. There's an idea, right? Yes, eggplant. Oh, okay, Dana. See, I guess you don't want this on too thick, right? Okay. Cap that up. Cap it up. Tattered rose. Yeah. I hear ya. But it's a dream. Wouldn't it be nice? I have a hard time twisting these back on. My husband would love to have this room back. Well, let's face it, he never really got it. I kind of took it over as soon as we moved in. I hope this is all gonna stick. It's really hard for me. I don't have too much strength in my hands, and this is a very stiff container. There's not much squeeze to it, if that makes any sense. Um, oh, I covered pretty good. So that's my problem there. I was just telling the story. Gosh, I don't know if it was the last time I streamed. My husband's aunt and uncle. He was legally blind, and he had to have eye drops put in his eyes so many times a day. They were in an assisted living facility, but God forbid they ask anybody to help them, you know. And Aunt Jane had myopathy, no feeling in her extremities, like in her fingers. So we went to visit, and we were going to have dinner, but we would go visit a little bit first, and then we'd go down to the dining room together. And so we're just chatting and sitting. I went to sit on the living room sofa. There's a big old heavy pair of clunky pliers. I'm like, Aunt Jane, what are these pliers for? And she says, oh, I can't squeeze the eye drop bottle. That's how I put Bob's drops in. I'm like, oh my gosh. I said, have someone here come do that for you. I said, if you drop that on his face, you're gonna break all the bones in his head. Oh, it's okay, she said. It's fine. It works fine. Okay. All right, now we're going to heat this baby up. Heat her up. Heat her up. Get my clip. Heat tool. Not too many have a big following of subscribers, Angie, where we would make enough money to be able to afford to rent a studio space. I guess I could glue a couple of these together too, right? Boy, that really is thinner than I thought. It really is very fine, gritty. Okay. It looks like a sushi roll. I don't even eat sushi. How would I know? Okay, right here, I don't know if you can see it because you can see the reflection of my fluorescent light overhead, but I've got spots of ink. I'm going to spray and dip my card and see how that looks. All right. Here we go. So I put the alcohol in here. Let's add some more. Let's add some more product. Let's see. Let's pebble. Let's add a bit of pebble. How bad can pebble be? Pebble sounds like a lovely color. That's the eggplant. I already have some eggplant down. Where's that Perry? Perry, this is short for periwinkle, I'm sure. Oh, that was maybe too much. What else did I pull? Ginger, that's kind of a reddish. I don't think I want that. This is that blue, the stone watch. Let's just try to get a little, one little dot. Mushroom. Ooh, I can see it going. Nice. Okay, here we go. Goodness me, I thought I had a lot on there. Hmm. Okay, I'm going to reload. It looks cool, but I think I need more. I don't think I need more of that. Let's get the eggplant. And where's my black? Let's get a little bit of black. I get hungry doing this stuff. And this is, oh, the mushroom. I think that mushroom looks pretty cool. I should have done this over on the white. Oh, gosh, guys. I didn't think of that. I don't think I want the ginger. I don't think I want the ginger. Looks cool. Where's that mushroom? I want to just squeeze some of that on the card so I can get a good look at what that color is. Oh, pebble. Oh, maybe it was pebble I was squeezing. What the heck did I do with the mushroom? Black? I did have mushroom, didn't I? Eggplant? No, maybe I didn't. Maybe it was pebble. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Are you snickering? Oh, I like that mushroom. I mean, see, I call it mushroom. It's pebble. Pebble. Yeah, that's the ticket, Dana. Doing it where it's, I know, cool colors, right? I like that. All right, now this is how freaky I am. I'm going to get a clean baby wipe and wipe this up to see what color it is on the baby wipe. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, and then I want to color a little bit of cheesecloth, like Dana said. Hold on, hold on, hold on. So now I'm looking for, okay, that's a different drawer because I'm going to clean this up. Good boy. Let's just see. Well, that's disappointing, isn't it? I guess I picked up most of it. Oh, that's uneventful. I do say so myself. All right, let's say snip a little piece of. Now this has got coffee dye on it, but I can put the eggplant on this for sure. And I just had, let's see, what did I do with those? Yeah, this is what I want. Like a piece of acetate. I'm going to put that down. And then I've got these little, I know, anticlimactic. Good word. Let's see. Eggplant. This looks a bit yummy. Vale, do you do this? Okay, and I might see you at Pam's. It looks okay with that. Maybe I should add some black, huh? Yes, add the black. See, that's hard to squeeze too. I need more alcohol. I can hear it now. What do you do with all the alcohol? Oh, I was going to show you this. Look at this stuff. This. Oh, you do doilies and lace? Okay, cool. Rusty hinge. This is a distress spritz. Anybody use this? I haven't used it. I opened it. Well, I might have spritz. Oh, this is really saturated now. Wait a minute. I think I need a paper towel. I need to dip something in there. See, I don't want to waste. I don't want to waste any more stuff. What book do I have that I could sop that up with? Do. Some little tiny book, some little teeny tiny. Oh, you know what? Let's just do a 3x5 card. Okay, Vale says also love to grunge up a not so exciting scrapbook paper. Oh, yes. That I won't use otherwise. Oh, yes. Dana, you know so much stuff. That spritz is mainly mica. No clue what that means. Mica is just like those little sparkly particles that give it some like a shimmer or something. Oh, let's spritz it here. I think it has a mixie bowl. Maybe not. Oh, I just shook it right out of its lid. Wow. I El Grunjo this up. Whoa, baby. Looks like all disintegrating. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, that's cool. Just one thing. One thing leads to another. Yeah, let's knock it all over. Let's knock it all over. I didn't even get into that little envelope I have with stuff. That's cool. How'd you get that stamp? Oh, I did it with a paper towel. Oh, you do, Val? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I think either Murray, just Murray, or Wendy. I don't know Murray's last name. It's not Murray Abrams. Murray. Well, now I look like I took out almost all the color. I'm going to try this a little. But it's cool. It was a good, that was a good tip. That looks kind of moldy, but that will be cool. All right, so let's. This is going to get all over my other stuff. I don't necessarily want it all over because you see, I have a bunch of crap sitting on my desk. Another anticlimactic adventure. A cheesecloth is crazy Halloweeny. I'm working on some stuff that's out of my comfort zone for the lodge. So I don't want to show you everything. But these ideas are going to help me, I think, push the envelope, at least my envelope, because I don't really do this stuff. Yeah, this looks like it would be rat infested or something. No, no, Allie K. It's Merry, like Merry Christmas. Murray, just Murray. She sells I don't know what she does on her channel. She may do other stuff too, but she sells with, well, I guess by herself and maybe with a couple of the other girls. And I think I might have bought this from her. Uh-oh. My phone or my watch is telling me it's bedtime. What's a lullaby? Spritz is like the old. Oh, okay, Dana. Now, see, that makes sense to me. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. All right. Ooh, Dana, you could teach a class, girl. Woo. Well, maybe you do on your channel. I don't know. All right. This is a nice. Now, this was, um, started out coffee dyed. So if I started with a piece of white, who knows? It might look a little different. So this is still damp, but I'm going to glue this to a sturdier piece of manila or, a couple more pieces of, I want this to be more stable, like a journaling card, you know? And then I'm going to take my little chick. Where did she go? over here. Oh yeah, because I have this other one too. And she's going to go on there. And then she's going to get some of this. Oh, look at that, huh? Yes, Murray Aids. It wasn't Murray Abrams, right? Murray Abrams. But the other Murray, Merry, I don't know her last name. Huh? She needs like a dead rabbit or something to be holding. She needs a dead rabbit or something. Or like an old ugly doll. Right? So I've got two of these started. See, now I could put her on this other chick too. I'll have to look. Maybe it was just these two that came with another kit. But she's kind of cute. She'll look cute on the other one. Right? Okay, I think that's it for me for tonight. Thank Dana, thank you so much. I would have not known to do something like that. So that was really cool. Thank you so much. So I'll have to play with that. Yeah, Raggedy Doll. I did buy several digitals similar in this vein, but not really. It's kind of Peggy, I was going to remind you that I was on tonight, and I thought, no, leave the poor woman alone. She's just going to have the evening to herself with her hubby, and she can relax. Maybe she'll nod off to sleep early. So I didn't remind you, and you popped in anyway. So it's nice to see you. Enjoy your relaxing day tomorrow. And everyone else, have a great day tomorrow. It's Wednesday. Can you believe it's October 1st tomorrow? I did some work in my let me just show you. I did some work in my brazines. I have plenty of empty pages in September. But look, see, this was a transfer and tinkle tape kind of transfer. So I just glued that in. And then I found a Bible verse, so I just chopped that up and put that on a page. My nephew went on a cruise, so I did that through September. So I have plenty of pages because I'm behind. I just did this little rub on I found. Alcohol will stick to a shiny surface. Yes, thank you, honey. That is a great tip. And so I'm ready for October 1st. So I don't know what's going to, I don't know what our instructions are going to be for that, but I'm ready. I mean, and when I find stuff here, Halloween hop this weekend. Oh, that's right. Oh, Dana, thanks for mentioning that. Okay, so it's Becca, and is it you, Dana? Are you in charge? You and Becca? They're having a hop, and they're encouraging us to come and attend and participate. Now, where can we find the lineup? And it's for channels that are trying to grow. So they've got a whole lineup, and you're going for a couple of days, right? Where there's going to be somebody on. Now, I don't know that they have a theme, but I think what are you doing, like hour spots or something where you can go and sit and chat with folks, and they'll be showing you some kind of art that they're going to be doing, and encouraging you to subscribe and like and all that jazz. So that's this weekend. So check. What does Becca call herself, Dana? It's not. I'm not remembering. Little Becca. I don't know if she's still in Texas. Is she still in Texas? But most of you know who I mean. Sometimes she has sales. And she arts with Mrs. Gigi. Oh, that's good to know, Kel. All right, so Kel's involved. Oh, cool. Kel's involved with the hop. She's going to be on 9 p.m. Eastern on the 5th. So tomorrow is the 1st, so that's the weekend coming up. All right, so mark your calendars. Create with Becca. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so those girls have that all set up. And it should be a fun time. You can pop in, pop out, hang around, all that jazz, right? Thanks for calling in and spending some time with me this evening. I appreciate that so very much. Have a good evening, and I shall see you probably sooner rather than later. Don't forget to take time to be creative. Enjoy the journey. Hey, and let me know if you're going to try this embossing glaze trick with the alcohol inks. That turned out, I think, pretty cool. So I'm going to probably work on these a little bit more tomorrow and have some more fun creating. And I just love that tip with the cheesecloth. I think that just marvelous, darling. So have a good rest for those of you that are getting ready to snooze. Ange is already snoozing. I'll probably snooze for a little while, get up for the first potty break, and then I will talk myself into popping into Pam's, and then I'll be up for a couple hours. So maybe I'll see you at Pam's. All right? But you really should get your sleep if you can. Don't be naughty like I do. All right. Take care. See you all very soon. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye for now.